What's up, YouTube? I'm Mark, and this is Sir Hunt's Reviews, and this is going to be Game of Thrones Season 6 Countdown to the Premiere, Episode 2. Alright, so check this out. I have some crazy fucking news, right? Another trailer just got posted for Season 6, and you've heard it first before anywhere else. It's not even on YouTube yet. Let's get it. I do want to add that before I throw these images up for you guys, they are a bit low quality because they were taken by dude's phone as he paused the trailer and replayed it. It's probably only like 30 seconds. I'll do an updated version when the trailer actually drops. Okay, so in this first image, I do see that this is the Khaleesi. She's entering the city of the Dothraki. It looks more and more like she's pretty much held captive, and she's not going there on her own free will, which I'm pretty sure she probably would have went there on her own free will in the goddamn first place. Then we have a picture of this fucking major douche here. It's a close-up of his armor. You know, I'm actually excited when I see this, because when I see that he's wearing this weak-ass leather armor, that's gonna be... And he's obviously out in the open. You see, like, the mountains that surround Winterfell and shit, and in the north, right behind him. So he's clearly riding around all cocky. He's like, oh, look, I got all my dad's troops with me. You know what? Nobody can really fuck with me. I'm a Bolton. I'm a bastard. I'm a motherfucker. But yeah, about that leather armor, that just means that Jon Snow's arrows and other Stark loyalists' weapons can pierce this motherfucker. Because he's being a cocky son of a bitch walking around. Fucking bitch. Then we have a picture of, it's going to be hard for you guys to tell, but this is actually Drogon looking down at a shit ton of fucking Dothraki. Like, this is basically that hut scene that we were talking about, where Drogon shows up and rescues Daenerys by burning down the hut, probably killing like 10 to 15 Dothraki. A few of those Khals are included. Khal Quotho is the only one who survives, and he's probably the one that leads the Dothraki into following Dany. Then we have a picture of Wun breaking through the doors of Winterfell. Like I said, these are extremely low quality images. I'm sorry about that. But once that trailer does come out, I will do a newer version, and the images will be insane. Alright, so yeah. This is a Tower of Joy, confirmed. It looks like we've got Ned Stark, or one of the Starkmen. You can tell if you look right there in the bottom right corner of the picture, that is definitely Stark armor. It's got that pattern embroidered like leather thing, and it looks like he's fighting Arthur Dayne. We don't see any Targaryen armor, but it looks like he could be somewhere right in the middle, because you kind of see like a pale sword right there with a little bit of blood on it. Images are really low quality, I know. Then this looks, what is the Night's King. This dude straight up just took pictures of his fucking TV. I feel like, man, it's 2016. You could have somehow hooked up your PC up to that shit and did some screen capture. Come on. But yeah, so basically this is the Night's King grabbing Bran Stark's arm. This is obviously from that vision they show at the very last part of the trailer, right before they show Davos in the room. He is either envisioning the Night's King and them coming south of the wall and maybe into Westeros, or Bloodraven's cave is actually, well, he's standing, so most people, we'll just say it's a vision just because he's standing. That simple fact. Then we have another picture of Dany. I talked about that one earlier. This one's actually a little bit clearer. Another picture of Dany. She is, at this point, she is actually entering the gates of Vaes Dothrak. You can see over here on the right the end of those big ass horse statues and shit. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. This is Missandei, Grey Worm, and Tyrion walking down the steps of what looks like Daenerys' throne room, and it looks like they're talking to some slave-owning bastards. Tyrion's taking the lead on this one, obviously, because he is pretty much the HNIC at this point, or we'll say HMIC. Instead of head nigga in charge, he's the head midget in charge. But no, Tyrion, all jokes aside, Tyrion is the shit. He's obviously going to be taking the lead in this conversation. This is probably when the slave owners come and say, hey, look, we're getting low on food. We can help you with the food if you do some things that we want, and we need some workers to go work our fields or some shit like that. Who knows? We will find out. We will be finding out in 29 days, people. Then we have a picture of, you guys can't tell, but I can tell. It is Sansa and Theon running through the woods, and the reason why I say that is because look at this next image. Bam! Close up of Sansa. She looks fucking terrified. And I'm not gonna say the person right behind her is the one that's chasing her, because they're running at the same speed. I'm gonna say something else is chasing them. And what if, just what if, I was wrong about that being Cold Hands in the trailer, and it's actually one of Ramsey's henchmen, and no, fuck that. I want that to be Cold Hands. Let's just say that she's scared as fuck because she's being chased by those hounds and Ramsey's other troops. But that dude with the big fire mace chain thing, that's still Cold Hands. I'm gonna still hold steady at that being my prediction. Then we have a picture of the High Sparrow and Tommen. Tommen's probably like, dude, let my girl out. I haven't had pussy in weeks. I need some. Please help me out, old man. I know you used to know what it was like before you decided to become a priest and basically sign away, never having sex again. But yeah, just let me go, buddy. And then this also confirms another thing that I was saying. That was actually, this is obviously fucking Jaime walking up the stairs to help get out Margaery. And that's pretty much the last of these images. Cheer. Other Game of Thrones news. There was an Entertainment Weekly shot of they finally actually released the images. It was Cersei, Daenerys, Brienne of Tarth, Arya, Sansa, all the beautiful women of Game of Thrones, Margaery Tyrell, posing all together. And there was one that I did have a little bit of something about. I ain't see that shit. Arya's legal now. I'm not a creep. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Shout out to Radiohead. Oh, oh, run, run. This nigga really just break out the Radiohead creep on their asses? Yup. That's going to kind of wrap this video up. I do want to add in that there was a little bit another interview with Liam Cunningham, you know, Davos Seaworth on the show. He actually said there's a whole bunch of shit going on. There's a reason for him to still be at the wall. It's a religious extremist thing. He kind of related Stannis burning Shireen to ISIS in real life. Kind of a stretch, but whatever. At the end of it, he did say, like, the interviewer asked him about, you know, dragon glasses, actually dragon feces, and is Jon Snow Azor Ahai, and a whole bunch of random shit. And he said, well, Dan and Dave have it worked out so that the last shot of Game of Thrones in Season 8 is going to be a shot of the Night's King sitting on the Iron Throne smoking a cohiba. That's English slang for marijuana blunt. Sir Hunt's Reviews The Knight of the Seven Kingdoms book contest is still in fact going on. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. I will let the winner know by April 17th who it is, send the book their way, and hopefully they can enjoy it right as the season premiere comes out. This concludes episode 2 of our 30-day Game of Thrones Season 6 countdown. We only have 29 more days to go. I'm Mark. This has been Sir Hunt's Reviews, and I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already done so, click like, subscribe, and share this video with your buddies, with your friends, with your peoples. Bruh is just straight chilling back here. He got his legs stretched out and shit. What you gonna do about it, love, nigga? What you gonna do about it? Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing because he's a lover, not a fighter.